Back from that break. This is Talking Politics on Independent Television. My guest is Honorable Godwin Onyebuchi Ozo. He is the vice chairmanship candidate of the ADC at the recent area council elections in Buhari area council. Thank you so much, Honorable Godwin Ozo, for joining me on the program.
It's my pleasure, sir. Thank you, viewers.
All right. Meanwhile, let's look at what has really happened, looking at the ADC as a political party and subsequently the outcome of the election. What really happened? Are you satisfied, or ADC has not really have the power or the capacity to spread out like the APC?
Thank you for that question. The recently concluded area council election in FCT. It was an interesting one, and for us in ADC, we give ourselves the kudos. The people, the masses, they tried, they came out and they voted the party, the ADC, that they believe in, and the party they have confidence in, that they will be the one to change the tides of what's happening in Nigeria from the area council elections in FCT. Unfortunately, the elections it fell short of standard of the elections that one would expect. You know, people, the party in power, the APC, they promised that there won't be vote buying. And they made laws because they control the executive, they control the National Assembly. But that didn't happen. On election day, we saw them paying people to vote for them. Ordinarily, people wouldn't have voted for them because it was scored like zero in the election. But they managed to find their way, and the security agencies like EFCC, they looked the other way around. If it were to be the opposition parties like ADC and the Labour and the rest of them, they would want to implement the law on that very day. But they looked the other way around, and people were paid to vote. And despite that, a lot of things happened, manipulations. When we know that we had low turnout of voters, but we see high number of figures, like in FCT, in AMAC, you see 4,000 votes recorded for APC. I don't know where they manufactured that kind of votes, but it's been challenged today in the court. In Buhari, we saw about 17,000 votes. We were on the field on the day of the election, and we didn't see more than about 8,000 to 9,000, but only APC recorded 70,000 for themselves. And thank God we are in court. Unfortunately for them, they knew that they never had a candidate for this election, because when they had their primaries, it ended in chaos, and INEC wrote a report on that. So we have told court that this election didn't go the way it's supposed to go. There was manipulation, there are manipulations, rigging, vote buying, and the rest of them. And above all, APC that didn't have primary, how did they manage to bring somebody to become a candidate? Even within them, they ended up, going to court, and to the extent that the matter was decided at the Supreme Court.
But it looks